Okay, okay. All right. So see, Rita Schultz, thank you very much. So as you can see right there on your screen, the Ponzi killer. That is the name we call this business. It's a Ponzi killer. At the end of the presentation, you are going to understand why we call it the Ponzi killer. We are Q. Welcome to the future. So before we dive into the main agenda of today, I would just like to, prepare our minds using this cash flow quadrant. For those of us who know the person of Robert Kiyosaki, he was never born rich. He was a poor man. You understand? Robert was a very poor man who had a friend who had a rich dad. So that is why in his book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert actually postulated what? This cash flow quadrant, where he talks about he categorized everybody in this whole wide world who are doing one or two things to earn money for themselves. We all fall into what one category in this what cash flow quadrants. So of course, in life, you always see majority of people, in the lower part of life. It's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. It only becomes a crime when you choose to what remain in that crowd, like the way my mentor will say, it's not your crime if you are born into a poor family. No, it's not your crime at all. But it's your crime if a poor family comes from you. You understand? If you are not born wealthy with a silver spoon, it's not your fault. You didn't choose family you are to born into. But if you did not produce a rich family from you, then that becomes your fault. So quickly in this cash flow quadrant, you can see where you have 60%. That is where you have the what? The large number of persons. These are people who are the employees, those persons who do what? Go from one job, they report to the office, leave their house maybe by 8 o'clock. If you are living anywhere other part of the world, apart from Lagos, because my friends in Lagos, some of them leave their home as early as 4, 5, just to beat traffic to get to the office. Understand? Some people that I know. So, and then those persons, they close around maybe what? 5 o'clock. So they're the 8 to 5 or 8 to 4 jobs. So Monday to Friday, some Monday to Sunday, throughout the week, there's nowhere. They don't have time for their families. You understand? That is one thing about this person, these employees. They don't have time for their families. They cannot go on vacations without taking permission from their boss. Just last 2 weeks, I was in Lagos. I stayed in an hotel where I paid almost 3,000 naira for one night. I did that for about 3 nights. You understand? If I was working for somebody, I could not have done that. And if I was a civil servant, as I'm spending that money, I'm thinking, oh, how would I pay the money for? But because of the kind of what opportunity, the kind of information I had and I utilized in my life as a main was, and how you made the same. And the same thing can happen to you today. So the next part of people now is the word 35%. Those people, they are called the self-employed. When you talk about the self-employed, you talk about people who have their own businesses, you understand? People who own their own restaurant, barber salon, boutique, name them as you may. So this group of persons, they are working for themselves. They don't report to anybody. But it's still not good. Why? Because they don't go to the work to they don't they want to make any money at all. You understand? The day they don't go and open their shop, they will never make any single amount of money. So, and also these persons, they are not wealthy. Yes, they might have enough to take care of themselves and make their immediate need, but they are not wealthy and they cannot what travel out, take those vacations as they want. Those are under what 35%. Now, it's to shock you to know that these 35 plus 60, that's 95% of this population, people who are in the market today, they're actually competing for just 5% of the entire market. That is what they control. So 95% control just 5%. It's a very, very terrible scenario. Personally, it's not like I said, it's not a crime for you to, if you are here. Life is all about stages, but make sure that you strive to become what? The 4% and the 1%. And before now, it has been very difficult to what? To actually graduate from this 95% to the what? The 5%. But these days, with the advent of what network marketing, we call it the connected economy, you can catapult yourself from scratch to anywhere you want to be. You understand? You can catapult into the 4% and the 5 and the 1%. How, you might ask? I will tell those as we want to progress. So the next one are the 4%. These are the business owners. Talk about business. These are people who actually employ the employees for them to work for them. So this person, they have their own company and they have managers working for them. So they can start to take vacations, travel all over the world with their families, go Paris, Singapore, China, US, whatever they want to go, and their business is still running. So these are called the business owner. They make up about 4% of the world's entire world's population. You get. So, and then you have the last people, which are the investor mindset. So this kind of persons, they have different form of investment all over. They are into real estate, cryptocurrency, oil and gas. You just name them. Marketing, you just name them. They are into different words investment. They have different investment all over. So the beautiful thing about this 1% and the 4%, those are the 5%, they control 95% of the world's entire market. That is simply amazing. So personally, I am on my way, and currently I'm making my way to be among those 5%. And like I said, I don't need to have a company. I don't need to go and build anything to achieve that. With the aim of network marketing, the connected economy, I can see what achieve this from the comfort of my bed with just my smartphone. Smart money for me. How, you may ask, I'll get to tell you as the work progresses. So if you look all over the world right now, two things are currently making trend right now. Number one of them is what? AI. Before I continue, if you are through me, can you just type some currency sign? Just give me some currency sign in the chat box. If it's Naira, dollar, pounds, just put on the sign. You know we are all following and you can hear me loud and clear. If you're still with me, that's good. That's good. Lower show you. I love you, man. I see some dollar sign. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Isaac. That's good. That's good. Let's continue. So please, like I said, in the world right now, two major things are making world trend right now, and that is what. Number one is the word artificial intelligence, AI. Whether you like it or not, jobs are being taken from men and women, given to robots 247. Are you getting me? If you travel to Singapore's dinner in some hotels, what you will see is what robots are the ones that will attend to you. You won't see any waiter attending to you over there. Robots are the ones that will attend to you. They will book your room, collect your payment, and they will send it to your room. It has gone that amazing. We have self-driving cars already. You understand? So the artificial intelligence is what the future. There's nothing you can do. So rather than you whining that, oh, I losing their job, they lay me off. Why not what? Look for how you can benefit from that innovation. You understand? So that is it. So like in the words of was it Richard Branson or the guy that said that? They said the best way to, I think it should be Warren Buffett. The best way to get rich is to what? Look at where the world is going. And right there before what other people get there. And that is when you become an opportunist. You will leverage on that. When that happens, trust me, you will make serious amount of money before the world will get there. You understand? So that is one word we'll be talking about today, artificial intelligence. And then another one that is actually making wave right now is the cryptocurrency. A lot of us here heard about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, and the rest. You understand? So cryptocurrency started in the year 2009 with Bitcoin. It was brought about by a man named Satoshi Nakamoto. I keep thanking God for that man, whoever he is. Why? Because I finished school in 2017. I was a broke graduate. I had just 6,000 naira in my account, and then that was when I came across cryptocurrency. One of my mentor called me, was like, Bruno. Oh, sorry, before I forgot, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Bruno. So apologies for that, please. Pardon me. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Bruno, aka CryptoBlaze. So thank you very much for accepting my apology. So let's continue. So it was like, Bruno, please, I saw this opportunity. He just mentioned the word Bitcoin, and because he told me it's an internet money, you can transfer it from anywhere instantly. I was so fascinated with the technology. I just fell in love with it. And like he said, his startup business was 11.5. You see, when I said that in life, what you need to succeed is not the capital. I didn't have the capital to start that business, but I didn't let that stop me. I told my mentor, I don't have that capital. I have just 6,000 in my account. Can I transfer it to you? And then when I start earning, I'll pay you back. And that was what catapulted my journey in the cryptocurrency world. I made my first millionaire in my life as a graduate without working for anybody. Within a month after joining that business, the next day I made about 30,000 naira, then I paid my mentor back the money he borrowed me. Within a month, I made my first millionaire. And from that 2017, this is 2021. I have never written, I beg to apply. I have never submitted my shot. I don't even know. I've never gone to look at the right CV or anything anymore again. That is the world that's what cryptocurrency has what brought me into. And to God be the glory, I'm living a very comfortable life. I go everywhere I want to go. be everywhere I want to be, spend how much I want to spend without thinking about what money or anything as a problem. And that is what you can actually achieve with what we are sharing to you now. So over to the main business of the day. RoyalQ. What is RoyalQ? RoyalQ is a word, a semi-automatic trading bot. It's a semi-automatic word trading bot. Like I told us earlier on, that's what is artificial intelligence. So that is what RoyalQ is. It's semi-automatic. When we say semi-automatic, what do we mean? It's not fully automatic in the sense that what you still have to give the bot what instructions. You still have to tell the bot, okay, do this, buy this, sell this. Are you getting me? That is what the bot does. So the bot trade what cryptocurrency for us. And it actually is using what? Binance and Huobi. Binance is #1 cryptocurrency exchange in the whole wide world. Understand? Its reputation is far beyond, it speaks for itself. And a lot of us on this call will probably have 1 or 2 words Binance accounts as well. So for those of us who don't have, if you want to register with RoyalQ, #1 thing you need to do is to what? You create a Binance account and then you will do the what? KYC. KYC is not your customer. You simply do this by uploading either your voter's card, national ID card, international passport, driver's license, whatever one that you have, you simply do what? Upload them. And that is it. You get me? Once you upload it in your Binance, in less than 10 minutes, you have a fully verified account of Binance, and then you are good to go with RoyalQ. The beautiful thing about this business is the fact that, like Mr. Prince earlier on, before now, if you had to do any business at all, we usually give our money to all these companies. We give our money to them. Then we hear every story now and then. They are going on upgrade. They are going on this. Before you look, your money is gone. Before I came across RoyalQ, I joined the business. That was in, I think that should be May. I joined the business in May. I invested my $1 million in that business. They claim they are trading for me. You understand? I gave them my money, and guess what? In June, this company packed up. Did I die? No. I actually understood that risk. But I told myself that, Bruno, you're never going to make that mistake anymore again. And that is why when I saw RoyalQ, I was so fascinated by the fact that what? My money is right there in my Binance account. You having a Binance account is having a bank of your own. You don't give RoyalQ your money even. RoyalQ does not have access to what? To withdraw your money. I'll talk about that later. So with trading on Binance, your fund is what? Safe and what? Secured. That is how what? Perfect this thing actually is. So like I said earlier on, RoyalQ and Binance, they are what? 2 different platforms. RoyalQ is a trading tool, like I said, and then RoyalQ is a bot, and RoyalQ is a trading tool, and then Binance is a what? A crypto exchange. So what connects these 2 platforms together is via what? API. API is simply an acronym for what? Automatic Program Interface. It's simply a line of code programming that allows what? 2 different applications to what? To talk to each other. In this case, the application that is talking to each other right now is the what? The Binance and the what? The RoyalQ bot. So this gives the bot access to buy your coins for you on Binance. It buys it when it is low, it sells it when it is high. That is how it makes profits for you. It also allows the bot to monitor the markets for you. The bot can never withdraw. Yes, the call is being recorded. It's being recorded. Although not a cloud recording, but we'll send this link across of the recorded Zoom at the end of the Zoom. We'll send it across. So like I said, the bot cannot withdraw your assets. You understand? It can't withdraw your assets. It cannot transfer what assets. So thereby, your money is 100% safe in the Binance. I've never seen where that has happened in all this business we have been doing all this while. So quickly, I go to the next slide. So you might ask, so how does the bot actually make money from me? The bot does was spot trading for us. Personally, I've been so fascinated about trading cryptocurrency with the bot. But if this RoyalQ was actually trading futures, because the Binance will have the futures trading, you have spots and a lot of them, there are many. But the bot does not trade futures. Why? Because in futures, you can be liquidated. In other words, you can lose the money when you are trading futures. But in spot trading, you can never be liquidated. The highest thing that will happen is that the boss will buy a coin, the price of the coin will come down. You will see what is known as floating loss, but you will never close in loss for you. That is why in this business, I always tell people we are only risking two things here. And if you're on this Zoom right now, you can always these two things, then you should what? Click the exit button. Number one thing we are risking in this place is our patience. In the sense that the bots trade basically on the what? Volatility of the market. Today the market is volatile a lot. The bots will perform excellently. But today the market is not volatile. The performance market. That's why we tell people, see, just be patient with the boss. Allow it to do his work. Not tomorrow now, the bot makes something for you. Call it, today the bot made this. No, allow it to be patient. Allow it to work. Be patient with it. That is why I said in this business, we risk for two things: patience. And then the other thing we are risking in this business is your login details. They are very, very important. If possible, you can say important. Your email, your password, your phone number, your 2FA, anything I use to secure your Binance, they are very, very important. You must write them down. Don't just keep soft copy. First, I never advise soft copy. Keep hard copy of your details. Write them down. Because if you forget your password, you forget your email password, you forget your phone number got lost, you forget your 2FA, there's no magic anybody can do. Your money is gone. You cannot get it back. And also, yes, we don't pay for debt and all those things. But should the case you are doing this, you always advise people, please let anybody in your family know. If you are married, it will be your spouse. If you have kids, your kids, or your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, let them know. Because if perversion tomorrow, these are our current time right now is so terrible. We hearing of death every now and then. Just 2 days ago, about 2 members of our team lost some of their relatives. You understand? So we don't pray for it to happen, but it's really happen. Death is normal. So always let them know so that in case anything happens, you know that okay, yes, this person has to succeed, they can come back. Why? Because if you actually happen to go like that and nobody know what you are doing, Binance will not call your family member and say that you have to so and so there. So you must always put that at the back of your mind. So those are the only two things we are risking in this business. So if you know you cannot reach those two things, then just click the exit button now and leave. It means I don't have any business with you. I can't talk with you right now. But if you can reach those two things, then follow with me. Let's go ahead. So like I said, the bot actually makes profits for us by buying low and selling high. That is how the bot makes profits for us. It buys the coin when it is low and then it sells when it is high. So time and money is your friend. Can you still see my screen? I think my screen is frozen.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay. All right. I think it's frozen. Let me just stop sharing again. It's supposed to be moving. I should repeat the second part. The second part, what I said, I meant that you should keep your login details. They are very, very important. That is what I meant by the second part of which I said keep your login details. They are very, very important. You understand? Make sure you keep them so that, in case of anything happens, anybody can actually fall back to it and know what you are doing. So, can you see my screen right now?
Your screen has not started showing on my part. I don't know if others are seeing.
I see it. I'm logged in with two devices. Let me try again. I think Zoom. Let me try again. Okay, just 1 minute. That technology for you to can hear you. Let me quickly just switch back to my laptop. Apologies for the delay. Let me switch back to my laptop and then we'll get started anyway. All right, and we're back. So if you can see my screen now, can you please just type some 222 in the chat box
Yeah, it's
Let me
showing
see
now.
that. Okay, good. It's showing now. Good. All right. So let's progress. So as I was saying, when you are trading with Royal Q, the trading with Royal Q, the bot actually does what? Buys for you when it is low and then sells for you when it is high. And that is how you make profits. It's as simple as that. So how is the bot able to do this? The bot applies what is called the martingale strategy. Now, if you are trading with the martingale strategy, whether the market is bullish or bearish, you can actually make profits. Initially, for traders like me, normally, if you have money to trade, for example, say I have $100 I want to trade. The way we usually trade our traditional trading is that we just go ahead and buy the $100 at a go. But the board says no, that is not the right way to trade. Are you getting me? The board says that's not the right way to trade. You trade using what? The dollar cost averaging. Is what does this simply mean? It simply means that the board buys in what? A quantity. The board buys in quantity. So let's say, for instance, now you have $100 you want to trade. The bots will buy first here. It will buy first here. As you can see, this thing here. Sorry, let me go back. The bot will buy first with $10. That is how we call dollar cost average. You buy first with $10, and then the market comes down again. The bot has instruction. Okay, now take another $10 and buy. If it comes down the third time again, the bot has take another $10 and buy, or 20. Now, by the time the market starts going back up, it doesn't necessarily have to wait until it gets to the first point where it buys before it makes profit for you. And this is how the bot is able to make profit for us, maximize the market for us 247. So, how much does it cost to use this bot? Before now, like I told us, I've been fascinated about trading cryptocurrency with bots. But one thing has been limiting me, and that's the fact that all the bots I've come across, they are so expensive. You can go ahead and see a bot as high as $3,000 to just use that bot for 1 year. Yes, it's that expensive. Some you might even see maybe $500 every month or $100 every month, as the case may be. But Oyaki says no. They made their own to be just $100. That was at the initial point. But now, if you want to join Oyaki today, the bot is no longer $100, but $120. We'll have to do this slide after now. That is to carry the current information. So the least you can use to activate the bot right now, everybody, no matter how much you are trading, is worth $120. That is how much license costs. If you want to get the Naira equivalent, you just must buy that. We don't tell people that the boat costs this in Naira. No. Almost started promoting OYAQ about a month ago. We were buying dollar at 515, 520. If you wanted to purchase a boat at that time, you just paid about 51,500. But as I speak to you now, I bought dollar for one of my clients before the Zoom commenced. I bought dollar at $556, 56 Naira per dollar. You can imagine. That's why once you hear the policy, don't delay, because the more you delay, you don't only lose money, but you have to pay more. Because whether I would like it or not, this dollar Naira rate keeps going up. Like I tell people, I'm already preparing myself for 1,000 Naira per dollar. You can call me a wish. I'm a pessimist. I don't have hope for Nigeria, but that is not the truth. I'm just a realist. When I was in school back in 2016, I used to buy memory card from those guys in China. I posted that. Then I said to my fellow colleagues in school, how much are we buying at 145? That is in 2016. Now look at 5 years from there. We're at what 500 and something there. And you tell me that in the next 10 to 20 years, we will not approach 1,000. We will. That is why you have to secure your official. Start earning in dollars. That's the only way you can save yourself. Don't leave your money in your bank account. Inflation is killing them every day. You understand? So when you purchase a bot with $120 now, the license you pay for 1 year. So meaning that every year you pay that amount of money to renew your license to the bot. The bot 247. It does not sleep. Like we said, our bees, they don't sleep. Our bees keeps coming in, day out. And our bees does not have emotion. For you without emotions. To attack the market for us, make that money for you first. And when you are using these Oyaki keyboards, you can make between 0.5% to 5% your trading capital. Mark that, trading capital every day. That is why I measure patience. Because on some days you see that the bots make a lot of money for you, be happy. But on the days you see that the bots making like 0.5% for you, don't call my phone. The bot do this. No, it's normal. It will not end there. Most times, the day the bot makes less for you, the next day it always tends to make what more. Why? Because that day, it seems that the market was not that volatile and the market was just selling a little bit. So as the market is selling, the bot just keeps buying, buying, buying. And then the next day, when the market starts buying, the bot was selling and what making profits for you 247. So in OYAQ now, there's what is called the gas fee. Like I mentioned that the board does not have access to your what? To your Binance account. It cannot withdraw your money. So if you are trading OYAQ, for every profit you make, the board does what? Collects 20%. And then you as the trader, you go home with what? 80%. So you might ask, so how does the company collect the 20%? It does that via the what? The gas. We call it a prepaid gas fee. Based on the capital you want to use to deposit that amount of gas fee into the OYAQ. You understand? And as you can see here, just like the normal prepaid meter where you recharge it. So after a while, you get exhausted and then you recharge again. As I would call it the prepaid gas fee. So usually the least trading capital based on the strategy we are using in OYAQ, the least amount you can use to trade is $150. Now, with the price of the bots being $120 to activate, if you want to trade that $150 right now, firstly, you need to activate your bots with $120. And then you would what? Fund your Binance with what? $150. That is where your trading capital is. And every profit you make too is sent there. Your profit is not coming to OYAQ. After that, then you will still fund the bot with another what? $20. So in total, what is the minimum you need to start OYAQ business? Type into the chat box based on what I've said now. First of all, 120 and then 150 and then another 20. How much is that? Type in the dollar sign. Let me see if you have all followed me and you can hear me loud and clear. No. 120 plus 20 plus 150. Thank you, Hope. You are correct. $290. God bless you, Roland. Thank you, Daniel. You are all following me. So that is the amount you need to actually do what to start this board. That is the minimum you need if you want to trade. But if you have the capital, like I said earlier, capital is not what you need to trade in this board. Is it? If you don't have the capital, if it's the money you can afford to activate the board, you can actually do that and fish on the board. I will explain that aspect later, how you can raise more trading capital. So if you are trading, for instance, now with that $150, the minimum what you can make in every day is between what? $0.5 to what? $5. That is, I will tell people if you are trading with the bot comfortably, the bot can give you between what? 15%, bad as the market is in the month, to what? 35. In some months, when we enter that this bull market, I'm sure we'll come to 50% from this world bot. 100% hands-free, your funds 247 in your care, not giving to anybody. If that is amazing for you, can I see you type amazing? If not, I will not continue. If you love hearing that part alone, just type amazing in the chat box right now. If that is amazing to you, making 50% to 30% every month, 100% hands-free without giving your money to anybody, type amazing. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Laura, too. It's simply amazing. I call it the lazy man business. That is how I call it. All you need to do every day just to check your phone, monitor your phone, see, the board make this for me today. And you can go about doing your other activities. Externally now, the only thing I do, I will just come and check, okay, how much are the board for me today? Piece of $1,000. What you need to do, first of all, now, you activate the board. The same thing, like I said, any amount of money you want to trade the OYAQ, activate the board with what? 1,000, sorry, with 1,000 of how much you want to use to trade. You understand? So when you activate the board now with $1,000, with $120, and then if you want to trade with $1,000, you activate the board first, like I said, with 120. You put $1,000 in your Binance, and then you deposit $200 inside your Royal Q bot. This is where the bot will be collecting the commission from. Mind you, this $200 or the $20 in the first place for the $150 will not be exhausted once. The bot will not just take it once from your account. No, that's not how it works. You understand? It goes bit by bit, cent by cent, cent by cent. So this amount of money, for example, if you are using $1,000 to trade, before that $200 will get exhausted, you as a trader, you would have made $1,000. That is, in other words, anything you are depositing in the Binance to trade for you, you as a trader, you would have made what? Times 5 of it before it will what? It will get exhausted. Anything you are putting in the Royal Q to use as a gas fee, before it will finish, you would have made times what? 5 of it. So in that case of the $1,000, you would have made about how much? $1,000 before that $200 will get exhausted, and then you top up again to what? Increase your trading, to increase your gas fee. So if you want to trade with the $10,000, you do the same thing. Activate your bot with $120, and then you fund your Royal Q bot with $2,000, and then within a day you can make it between what? $50 to what? $500 every day based on how the market goes for that day. So everything I've been talking on this while is a trading income. That is, you make money whether you talk to Mr. A or Mr. B. You make money 247. Now, Royal Q has 2 ways in which you can make money. Though I like saying 3 ways. The first one is the trading income, which I've said, and then the other part is what? Affiliate income. You might ask, so what is the third way? The third way is a combination of the two of them. If you are like me, that's what I do. I trade, and I also make money from the affiliate income. You might be asking yourself, if Royal Q is a board that is trading, so why does the company have a networking plan? Why does it have an affiliate plan? It's simple. Royal Q could have said, okay, we don't want a network in our business. Let's go and pay Al Jazeera, CNN, YouTube, Facebook, billions of dollars to run adverts for us, so people to get more affordable. But they said no. That, of course, is not that the most easiest way to promote any business is through word of mouth. That is why when I make people to determine that they cannot do networking, I just laugh. Because you don't know what you are giving up on. The connected economy is the best way to raise yourself from scratch to anywhere you want to be. My upline, the person of Mr. James Imakara, when he heard about Royal Q, he didn't have money to trade. He had just $100 to activate his account. Fast forward to what? Less than 120 days from now, James have made $201,000 from just promoting this business. If that sound applauding to you, can I see you type dollars in the chat box? With just $100, somebody made $201,000. If you have to calculate that in your calculator using the current 556, what is it called? 56 naira times that $201,000, it's over 110 million naira. He did not do Yahoo, he did not do Rich White, he did not do anything. It's simply from word of mouth. Okay, let's say James was opportune, he was even fortunate. If you achieve that, in every say you achieve even 10% of what he did in the same 4 months, I don't think that is a bad idea. If anybody is this Zoom, if you make $20,000 in 4 months, is that a bad idea for you? It's not. It's simply amazing. That is why I say Royal Q is a blank check. Royal Q is a blank check. Company gives you a blank check for you to write how much you want to earn. So quickly right now, we'll just go straight to the affiliate aspect, and then I will show us how you can actually do earn this amount of money from Royal Q. So as a Royal Q member, Anyway, when anyone of us register, automatically you become a VIP member. As a VIP member in Royal Q, you are what entitled to earn the what any amount you give yourself to earn in the business. So once you activate your account, like I said, automatically you are a V1 member. The card is short form for VIP1, V1. So as a V1 member, what do you stand to get? The company says that what as a V1 member, should you decide to okay, before I just start, it's what makes to know that of the $120 we actually pay to get that license of that bus for a year, this company only takes $30. The remaining one is being given back into the community as a what? As a compensation plan. Can I see somebody type thank you Royal for this? Just say thank you Royal. It's simply amazing. Do you understand? It's simply amazing. A whole 70% is going back into the compensation plan. So as a V1 member, when you decide to bring anyone who activates the bot, the person what you instantly get what? Thank you very much. I can see your comments, CJ. Thank you, Franklin. Usually you instantly get what? $30 paid to you. Instantly, not like 5 minutes later, instantly you get that $30. And it does not end there. In most business we have done in the past, when we refer somebody, we only get one-time referral bonus, and that is it. It's done. But in Royal Q, that is not all. If this person decides, let me say for instance, you bought just one person, and this person decides to be trading $100,000. Business is trading $100,000. And then when the person is trading that, the person is making about $1,000 every day. You get that analogy? The person will go home with what? 800, which is what I said, 80%. Will go home with 800. And then Royal Q will collect what? 200. Now, you as a V1 member who bought that person directly, Royal Q will give you what? 20% of that $200. 20% of $200 is what? Type for the chat box. 20% of $200. How much is that? Let me see if we have some mathematicians here. 20% of $200. How much is that? 20%. No. Thank you very much, Pulu. It's $40. 20% of $200 is $40. That is what Royal Q will give you if you actually bring somebody under you who is trading what? $100,000. And mind you, I'm just giving that as an instance. If I know have like 5 person under you or any number, whether everybody under you, they are trading $100,000 in total, and then they are going home with a profit of at least $1,000 every day. You, as the person that brought them, you earn that $40 as what? They call it team trading profit bonus every single day. As they are making money, you are making money. It's just simply amazing. That is why you can see James was able to make that money that he has made now. I will tell us how much and how much he's making and how he's able to do that. So that is that for the World V1. Because of time, I'll just try and be fast with the order because me, I don't like it talking too much. I believe in actions. Yes. So because of time, I will just go through the other plans, the VIPs fastly so that we can and then probably entertain 1 or 2 questions. So the next rank we have is the World of V2. What does it take to become a V2? It's simple. We have to say that word, right? For you to become a V2, you would have what? Brought in 3 persons directly. You would have brought in 3 persons directly. And these 3 persons you would have brought, let me say this is you. You would have brought in 3 persons directly. This was my phone. I could have not said this easily, but I don't know why it's giving me some issues today. So that is it. So you are here as a V1. So for you to become V2, you would have brought in what? 3 persons directly. And then of these 3 persons you have brought, either they will bring the remaining 17, or you are the one that brought them and then you still sit under them or directly under you. You can have many levels. Royal Q is not a binary, it's not a matrix, it's not a pyramid scheme. No, it simply has an affiliate word plan. So the company says that for you to become V2, you need to have what? 3 direct members who are registered and activated with your link. And then in the total of your team, you have about what? You have about 20 persons. 20 persons underneath your team. So this person could have brought, maybe this person brought 5. This person brought maybe 6. Remaining another 6. Maybe this person brought 3. And then this person brought 3. This other person brought like 3 or thereabouts. So in total, once it's 20, we actually say thank you. And then you are automatically what? A V2 member. Automatically what? A V2 member. And then as a V2 member, what do you stand to earn? As a V2 member in Royal Q, you actually, your direct referral bonus now increase from $30 to what? $40. Simply amazing. The more you rank, the more you earn money. So if you are in V2 now, you try to register anybody, you earn what? $40 of direct referral bonus. It does not end there. Whenever in V1, you were earning how many percent of the team trading profits? I mean, V1, how many percent of team trading profits were you earning? Type it on the chat box. The V1, how many percent of the team trading profits were you earning? No. Thank you, Oscar. 20%. 20%. You are all following me. That's good. You're earning 20% of the team trading profit. But when you get to V2, the company says congratulations. Now you'll be earning what? 30%. So using that same scenario, if you have people that you are trading $100,000 every day, and they are making a minimum of $1,000 as profits every day, you as a rich member, you go home with what? 30% of that 200 that the company will take, which is what? $60. Simply amazing. And then if you have more than that, you can imagine how much you're making every day from a question plan. It does not end there. The company says that for you becoming a V2, you now be entitled to what? Indirect referral bonus of $10. So if anybody under you, brother, there is no V2 in that particular tree. Let me explain that to you. Let me say this is you now. This is you here. You have your normal $3 or $4 as the case may be. Then you are a V2 already. You have up to 20 persons under you. You are a V2 already. You have 20 persons under you. As this person register anybody, whether you're the one that bought more, you get $10 as a V2. If it's even the person he brought, register anybody, provided that this person here is not yet a V2, you continue getting what? $10. But once this person here becomes a V2, the $10 will stop coming to you. But you continue earning $10 from every other person underneath you. So is that amazing? So you earn $10 to finish, provided that what? Nobody cash up to that rank like you are, excuse me. So that is it. That is all for the work for the V2. The next rank, as a V2 member, if you have an active team, you can be earning between $20, $2 every day if you have an active team. And then if next rank is what? Is V3. By the grace of God, I'm a V3 and I will soon be going to a V4. So what does it take for you to become a V3 member? It's simple. Right there, remember initially for you to become V2, you have registered 3 persons. So that is why I advise you to register what? 3 persons at first if you want to become V2. Then you put the rest underneath that period to make you go rank faster. Because if you decide to register everybody directly on the V2, you will lose. You will lose your part of the referral bonus. Take for instance, if I'm a V1 and decide to register the 5 persons I need to become V3 directly at once, I will only earn what? $150 referral bonus. But if I register 3 first when I'm in V1, I will earn $90. And then if I register the other 2 when I'm in V2, I will earn $80 from just those, $60 from the 2. No, sorry, $80 rather, sorry, $80. Because in V2, your direct referral bonus is 40. So in other words, you have earned what? 40 plus what? 90. Sorry, 80 plus 90, which is what? $170, as opposed to just having what? $150. So it's more money for you. Get it. So as a V3, for you to become V3, the companies that you would have what? When you start 5 persons directly who are in that in V1, once monthly, before I forget, let me just make this clear. So I know some persons might ask that question. Even though you register people under you now, for instance, you have your 3 direct, you understand? And then this your 3 direct, they have people underneath them. And let these 3 direct even be that the 3 direct are in the 3 direct, they are still in V1. They are still in V1. And then they have people underneath them who are in V2, V2, V2. These also count for you as well. That is another amazing thing about this. So nobody can hold you down. Does not mean that only your direct can be this V2, because for you to become V3, like I said, Oyaki says that what you need to, first of all, have registered 5. Next, if you meet that criteria, the next thing is what? After registering the 5, you need to have 3 persons in your team in 3 different legs who are in V2. Like I explained to all just now, 3 different legs, not in one leg. And then when that happens, and you have a total of what? 100 in your team, automatically you become a what? A V3 member. And when you're a V3 member, we have to say what? Thank you. And now your direct referral bonus will increase to what? $50. If you, like I said, V3, if I want to reach somebody directly now, will earn what? $50 as my direct referral bonus. It does not end there. Your team profit now increase to what? 40%. So going by that same analogy now, 40% of 200 is now what? $80 is what you earn. If, of course, by then you would have had people more than that. I'm just using that as a benchmark so you can easily follow me and understand what I'm saying. So 40% of the $200 is what? $80. That's what you'll be earning every day as they are what? Making profits. And then the company also says that what? You also get what? $20. It's spread that there's nobody who has cash up to your rank. When you cash up to your rank, that $20 referral bonus, indirect referral bonus, stop coming. Then let's say, for instance, somebody have what? Met you a victory. Do not be alarmed. For becoming a victory, actually says, well done. Anything that person earns in a day, you as a victory member, you'll be paid what? 5% of it as well. It's just simply amazing. Like there's money in what? All angles. You understand? That is all for victory. So for V4, you need to have registered persons. Okay, as a victory, your earnings every day, if you have an active team, you can earn between $50 to $200 every day from the activities, both from indirect referral bonus and what? Trading profit bonus. So as a V4, next rank is a V4. What is it for you to become a V4? The company says that you need to have registered 8 persons and then 3 persons must have become victory under you, have a total of 300 in your team, and then you're a V4 member. Of course, your earning, your direct referral bonus now increased towards $60. The next, then, in addition to that, your team trading profit bonus increased towards 50%. And then you receive what? $30 in direct referral bonus, provided that what? Nobody has come up to that rank with you. Then, of course, your pay reward of 5% is still there. So the next rank you have is a V5. Currently, James is a V5. And James is making a minimum of $4,000, $3,000 every day from WearQ. Every single day. That is millions of naira. Somebody is making with just a smartphone. Why? Because he opened his mouth. He talked about his business. Like I told us, personally, only thing that will make me to agree to accept any excuse anyone want to give me about promoting the business is simply the fact that, well, you are afraid of dirty your image. That, oh, the business will crash, and then they will like blame me, oh, you're the one that brought me into this, blah, blah. But in reality, that is not the case. You never hear anybody come and mention that they lost their money, that business crashes. Can never happen. Come the next decades, 10, 20 years, I can assure you, we'll still be running with WearQ. And if you take action right now, I can assure you that your life, you have become a multi-millionaire by that time. You understand? Because why? The compensation plan, the way the board works, what the trading, everything is amazing. So as a V5 member, instead of $50 you earn as direct referral bonus, now you earn what? $65 as direct referral bonus. Okay, I forgot the criteria. For you to become a V5, the company says that you would have registered 12 persons, even though they are in V1, no problem. Provided that of those 12 producers, they have like one V4 in just 3 places underneath, and your total team is up to 800, your sponsor becomes a what? A V5. As a V5 member, you now earn 65% direct referral bonus, and then your team trading profit 55%, and then you also get 20% profit of the boards of the profit generated each time it makes a profit for the board's users. That is those who directly refer. Then, of course, your indirect referral bonus is now $40. Provided that nobody has was caught up to that rank. If they are caught up to that rank, then you'll be any what? Fair rewards of 5%. So the next rank, which is I call it the blood money. In Royal Q, you can become a millionaire, not a millionaire, not in naira, but in dollars, in dollars. I like calling it dollars. Dollars is more sweet. If you want to earn dollars, please can I see you type dollars in the chat box? Just type dollars. If you like to be any dollars, if you want to be any dollars in the next couple of days, just type dollars for me in the chat box. Type dollars for me, dollars in the chat box. Let me see if I continue. That is what you hear. Thank you very much. Thank you, Joshua. Dollars. That is it. That is what you can become a millionaire in dollars in Oyaku. As a V6 member, you can be earning between $10,000 to $21,000 every day. No senator in this country is earning that money even for one sitting. No senator is earning that money. So if you're in that kind of amount in Royal Q now, in 100 days, you already made what? $1 million. As a what? VC. But currently in the whole world, we have just one VC, Mr. Satoshi. He's a Malaysian. I think I should have his earnings screenshot on my phone. I will share with us shortly. That guy is making minimum $10,000. Yesterday, I saw his screenshot. I almost screamed. He made an all-time high of what? $21,000 in one day. It's just simply amazing. From day what? Opening his mouth about this business, and somebody tell me I don't want to do network marketing. Can you see this? I God punish poverty and the descendant of all his ancestors. See, poverty is a scam, according to my mentor. Poverty is a scam. You are not poor. You trust. It's just your mindset, because you can change your status. You just have to what? Make use of information you receive. Act. Like the word actions. Action was choosing things. Act. You can be in this Zoom now. I can hear it talk morning till night. If you don't act on what you receive, nothing will happen to you. It's as simple as that. So what does it take for you to become a what? A VC? Thank you very much, Adewale. God punish poverty. I'm telling you. God punish poverty. Seriously. You understand? So that is just it. So what does it take for you to become a VC? It's even to have what? Register 20% directly with your link, rather in V1, no problem. Rather that you have what? Among those 20 persons, there is V5 person, just 3 V5 in 3 different legs. And then you have a total of what? There'll be time for questions, don't worry. And then you have a total of what? 1,500 persons in your team. It's very small. Even in your locality, you can get 1,500 persons to join you in this business. Just very small way you need to become V6. And then when that happens, especially at a V6, and then you what? You entitled to what? 70% direct referral bonus. You see, when I told us that in this business, the company, sure, they are very liberal with money. You can think that they are making money. I get it, but at the same time, the community is making money. Everybody is making money, everybody is happy. That is why you will see that what Royal Q is was spreading like wildfire. And like I tell people, for those networkers, take this as an advice. As you're hearing Royal Q like this, if you want to promote this business, don't keep your mouth shut. Don't be thinking that, oh, this my lady, I did business with him, or it went bad, or might not be able to want to do business. Don't even think of it, because why? If you hesitate, if you snooze, someone has to go and talk to him about you sooner or later. And then he has already taken that person away from you. So run with this business. As you say, don't sleep on it, don't snooze on it. If you snooze, you lose. Run with it. Don't show devil blink. You understand? You can make V2. If you are actually sure you can make V2 in this business in 2 days, you can get 20 persons that will sign under you. A lot of persons have done it. You can make V3 under 2 weeks. If it's too much, I call it lazy man job. 2 weeks, you can make V3 if you have serious business. So persons even make it in 1 day, so in 1 week. Very, very possible if you have an active team. So that is it. So as a V6 member, you now earn what? 60%. Using that same analogy that I said earlier on, if you have 100,000 portfolio that you are making $1,000 profit, but trust me, I say this is by then, 400, you can be trading up to even what $1 million. It's very, very possible. If they are trading $1 million for each other every day, and in a day they are going home with at least, let me just say, like everybody is making like probably $10,000 profit cumulatively every day. They will go home with what $8,000, and then of that 2,000 that Oyaki will take, you as a V6 member, Oyaki will give you 60% of that $2,000. Again, we are the mathematician in the house. Can I see 60% of $2,000 in the chat box? How much is that? 60% of $2,000. How much is that? Let me sit on the chat box before we call it a cut-in and then ask questions. We're almost coming to the end of this presentation. 60% of $2,000. Anybody? Let me see the chat box. 1,200. God bless you. That is what you get. So let's even assume, of course, like I said, when you get to visit there, you find that they won't trade more than that. So even if you just that amount they are trading every, this is what you make it only from trading. We're not talking about the word indirect bonus. So you can see where those persons in V5 and V6 are making their money from. You don't just see the player bonus, that is the end. So it's simply what amazing. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. So these are the screenshots of what earnings of members. I don't think I can zoom in my laptop. Let me try it. I don't think I can zoom here. So these are screenshots of what, how much. In Oyaki, you usually see two screenshots. One like this, which is the yellow or top the blue. These are simply trading profit what bonus. You see anyone yellow or blue like this, that is a what trading profit bonus. So you can see now from what you can see, 1 minute, let me see if I can switch back to my mobile now, see if we are all good here. Let me see if that can work now. Okay, I think we're good on the mobile. Okay, we're good now. All right, perfect. So you can see on these accounts here right now, these accounts is probably trading around there. This should be trading like probably 1,000 there about. You can see that the profit is varying. On some days, this person made $15, $9, $9, $21. So from the session of time, this account has made what $429 of what profits. Here's another account. This person makes 38 on some days, 53, 89, 130. You can see 14. So this is what I meant when I said patience. So some days the bots might make little while because where the market goes, but overall, you see that on the first, it's made that much, just $14. On the 13, on the second, what happened? $103. So it's always increased like that. The day the bot makes little for you, it always makes more the next day. They can see that the cumulative this account as then is what $476. So then this one against another one, this account is trading, I think, probably around $4,000 to $5,000. Yeah, I'm not mistaken. So you can see that this account it makes different how much 49 on one day to 7, 17, 21, different just like that. So the profit varies. So since the session of time, this account has made what $1,353. I will show you a live result. Don't worry about just this picture. Understand? So quickly, let me just go over to the referral aspect. So this one here, this is still a trading account. You can see. So in Oyaki, the amount of money you make is simply dependent on your trading capital. Personally, right now I have a $5,000 and $2,000 trading for me, and my plan is to raise that capital towards $100,000 accounts. I gave myself 1 year to achieve that. My mentor told me, even though you are crazy, I'm giving you 6 months to achieve that. So as you are seeing me now, I'm on a journey of what? $100,000 towards trading capital. And if I'm trading with that amount every day, something like this is what I'll be earning in this account. A day, if it's too bad, 500 or 500 is too bad as trading profits. But the minimum I can make on the day, bad as a bad, $1,000 is sure. So imagine you are trading you are making $1,000 every day. Tell me any boutique you will enter, anything you want to buy that you will think twice. You will not. You will not only empower lives around you, you will have that financial freedom. You'll be among those 5% that can travel anywhere in the world, go anywhere in the world, spend money without what thinking that your what money will be what exhausted. Nothing like that at all. So next now, let me quickly go to the referral bonus area. So we'll see what can actually earn from what this guy has started again. What you can actually earn from this. Okay, let me go back to my laptop. There's a problem I have with Zoom these days. All right, so you can see my slide now. This is how a referral file looks like. This is what you can see here with on the blue or top right. This is a referral bonus. You can see this was James' account. This one is even old right now. As I when James shared this thing with me, this money is now $201. So you can see from what you can see here now, on the 6th, he made $5,000. On the 4th, 3,000. Now, James is 4,000 in a day. I think I will show that screenshot. I think maybe as it progresses, I'll look for it on my phone. So this is what James has made in less than 120 days. He joined this business in what? May 28th. And today he has made that amount of what money. So this also is a referral earnings as well, blue or top right. So you can see this person was in V4. So you can see how much he's making every day, 700, 600, 300. These are all from indirect referral bonus and the team trading profit bonus. So that's why I said that you can make crazy amount of money. So to my far right now, this is Mr. Satoshi account. When he became a VC, you can see what I was saying. So I was not mixing words. You can see live and direct. On the 1st of September, he made $10,000. Second, 12,000. If you polish it, calculate your naira. This is more than 6 million naira. Somebody is making every day. If you're making money, tell me how your relationship will come and do anything. Most person say, like, well, I cash in relationship a lot. This person cannot do anything in Oyaki. Understand? So that is just it's a blank check. It's just simply amazing. You decide how much you want to earn. So, ladies and gentlemen, the best opportunity is here. Take action words right now. Take action words right now. So, thank you very much for listening. And I think at this point, Mr. Prince, are you still there? Mr. Prince, are you still there? Okay, I think
yes, I'm here.
Okay, all right, sir. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Before we come about the question session.
All right. I want to first of all congratulate you guys for attending, and I also want to thank our host for the job well done. And I also want to apologize for that network issue that I had. I was supposed to be the one to start this program, but however, I thank God the Bruno is there. Mr. Bruno is there to take care of everything. What you have heard is just the truth of the matter. In fact, when I was told about this opportunity, I said, man, I'm going to fly with this. How many of you are going to fly with me right now? If you are ready to fly with me right now, can you type 111? If you're ready to fly, say type 111. Because the only way you can change is if you have to be hungry. Success loves speed. Success loves speed. Good. So you have to be hungry. Success hungry, but the problem with most people is that most people are too comfortable where they are. They are so comfortable. They are just so okay with their situation. Good. They don't try anything. They feel everything is calm. Everybody is calm. Anybody around them, they are scared of people. My brothers, success is decision. Your success depends on the decision you make today. You've heard a lot, quite a lot. Break that yoke of poverty in your family. Maybe through you, poverty is going to come out from your family.
You have greatness in you. You have wealth, unlimited potential dormant in you. But it's going to be up to you. It is going to be up to you to say, enough is enough. I am sick, I'm tired. I'm ready to move with my life right now. I don't care what is happening in my country. I don't care. I don't care what is happening around me, but I am sick and tired. So I'm going to push. Can we all shout push? Type push on the chat box. Say push yourself. You have to push yourself. You have to say enough of this and push yourself. That's the only way you can become successful. Success is not for lazy people. Success is for people who are hungry. According to one of my mentors, Les Brown, he said you must be hungry for success. If you want to become successful, you have to be hungry. I want you to type on the chat box, say, I'm hungry for success. I am hungry for success, because you got to be hungry. Success is not for people who are so comfortable where they are. For me, I'm not comfortable. I want to drive Rolls Royce. I tell myself I'm going to be driving in convoy in this town, Abuja. I'm in Abuja right now. And I told people, every time I tell people, I want to drive in convoy in this town. And it is possible. See, we are not just smarter than you, or maybe some guys, we are not smarter than those of you sharing opportunities. We are not smarter than you. But Zig Ziglar said something. Zig Ziglar, one of my mentors, also, he said, if you help a lot of people get what they want, he said, you are going to get what you want. So you have to be hungry for success. You have to say enough of this nonsense. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe it's possible for you. The problem we have with most people is that most people don't believe. When they hear $100,000, $20,000, $10,000, they see it as, eh? Is it possible? But it's possible. It's possible. Those guys are not different from you and I. It's just a decision is enough. So you have wealth in you. It is up to you. It is up to you to make it happen. You're going to create your own love. Success is not by, it's intentional. Somebody that have raised and been trading for some time, but since it's both stop trading, it's like there's something wrong with your app. You have to go to your upline to assist you on that. So guys, enough is enough. Get yourself involved. If somebody invited you to this webinar, tell him or her thank you. If you are here through the posting I've been posting, get involved. Chat me up after now. If you are with people, somebody invited you for this webinar, go to that person and get a link and get started. If you are here through the WhatsApp messages I've been sending on the groups that I am managing, get back to me as soon as possible. Let me guide you, let me put you through how you can get started. I want to thank you guys for coming. I love you guys. And I'm so happy that you guys made a decision, because the only way people learn is by learning. Going to Eric Offer said, in times of changes, he said, learners will inherit the earth. Learners will inherit the earth, while the learned will be beautifully equipped with the world that no longer exists. As you're trading with the boat, you are earning something that will pay you for the rest of your life. Some of us, we have kids. Teach the children trading. You know, even as you are trading with the boat, you are still trading. Before I leave this place, there is one piece of advice I want to give to you guys. This year, write your goals down. Decide what you want. Decide what you want today. If you want how many $1 million, write it down, and don't be afraid of writing. Write it down. Another key principle you have to go tonight is dedicate yourself to reading every single day. The way we think, the problem we have is that most of the time, the way we think, our thinking is what controls our life. Change your thinking. You can see some books behind me. Read, study. In doing that, you will know that making money is easy. If you want to get me, those of you are here through my links, my number is 080. If you're not in Nigeria, you put +234. My number is 080 634 20915. I think I'm going to type it. I'm going to type it on the group, on the chat box, so you can just see it. Yes. Man, for the first time, I told you I was telling you a story of how I was dealt with. For the first time, I am seeing a platform that does not have control over your money. For the first time, not the CEO that deceived all the other time. We are going around states, inviting our friends and family members. At the end of the day, brothers, I was telling you a story before my network started misbehaving. The program was a scam. On the 15th of February, 2021, that day, I still remember today, that day was the day I invested the very last $20,000. I withdrew the money from my trading account from Binance. That day, I used Perfect Money. I transferred the money through Perfect Money, $20,000. I have been investing. I was making like $1,000, $2,000 every day. That time, I was just putting everything into that platform. At the end of the day, I lost almost $100,000. Only me. Then my entire team lost almost $1 million, all of us. But today you are with a platform. You will have an opportunity that you don't have to give your money to anybody. Okay, somebody said my number. Let me type my number again. Just check the group. 6342009. Guys, online business is good, but you need to work with people who have seen it. Today we know what works and what don't work. We know what works and what don't work because we have been there. This one is a game changer. Royal Q came to disrupt the industry, to disrupt those scammers, Ponzi schemes. There is no more Ponzi scheme. This time around, you have full control of your money. So I want to thank you. Get back to whoever invited you to be here. If I'm the one promoting, if you are from the groups I am personally promoting, please chat me up. I've already given you my number so that we can get started. May God bless you. Tomorrow, we are going to have another session, 8 p.m. Invite your friends, invite our family members, and start earning from the referral programs. Okay, where's the number? Okay, 080, the number. 080 63 20915. If you are not in Nigeria, add that plus 234 080 634 20915. That's my number. You can call me, you can WhatsApp me. Let's get started. Let's make the money together. Tomorrow we are going to be here again. Please try and attend. It's every day until we make that $1 million together. We are working with a great team. Somebody said we don't get Josu. What do you mean? We don't get. Is it the number you are talking about? Is it the number? Please, slide, please. Here is my email. Can you shut me up? Can you shut me up? Just shut me up. Shut me up, please. Since you have my number 080 634 20915, I will just send it to you direct. It's not hard. Please just WhatsApp me 080 634 20915. Are we allowing them to ask questions? Okay, anybody has any question, please, before we end it? Is there any question? Please send the numbers privately. Please, is there any question? All right, good night. Thank you. How much to start? Again, how much to start is $120 to buy the robot. Once they buy the robot, it is up to you. That's okay. But we advise you start with at least $150. $150. Can I be swapping from those coins with the profits to USD on a daily basis in my Binance account? What you can do, swap. What the money is there. You can withdraw it anytime you like, but it must be on. If you want Royal Q to be trading for you, it has to be on. It has to be on what is it called? On USD Theta. If you want Royal Q to trade, the coins has to be on USD Theta. So you have to be guided. Once you sign up, we are going to guide it appropriately to get started. So you don't have any problem, just get started first. All the questions you need at least we'll put it through. We'll do a webinar with you. Mr. Bruno and myself, we are going to have a webinar with you, and we'll guide you step by step on how you can get started. Coming. Somebody said, okay, unmute me, please. Somebody said, unmute me, please. Okay. Binance KYC, can it be done with national ID slip? No, Binance KYC, it can be done with your, what is it called? If you have driver license or voter's card, I don't think Binance accepts, but it's just intermediate this thing, verification you need. So if you have driving license or if you have passport, international passport, you can be there. How can we get the recorded video? Okay, this recorded video, okay, maybe I'm going to post it on the group. I'm going to post it on the group. I think I will do that. Can I trade on Binance without RoyalQ? You can trade without RoyalQ, but it's not easy, except you'll be learning this skill for some time. Even those of us who are traders, we allow them to trade for us because it is emotionally, you're not attached to the money. It's robot doing the whole thing for you. Can I convert BNB to USD? Of course, you can anytime. But if you are trading, if you have BNB and you want to be trading on RoyalQ, you have to convert your BNB to USD Theta before you can start trading. Is this Zoom daily? Yes, it's daily. Is that for Binance US too? I'm sure Binance is in US, of course. So this Zoom is daily. We are going to have tomorrow, 8 p.m. I'm not in the group to get the record. How can I join the group? Please, chat me. Okay, let me drop the group link so that you can click and join. All right, I'm gonna please add this. I'm gonna drop it on the group. I will drop the okay. All right, so please just chat me up immediately after this webinar. Let me put my number again on the chat box so that you can just check the chat. You will see my number now. Chat me up. No, Binance will not recognize that except you use another person, maybe your family member. Frankly, you can use your family member. If your wife has an account, if your wife is not trading, you can use your wife or your sister, somebody that has an ID card. So you have to open that person Binance account to that person's name. That's what it means. All right, guys. Once again, thank you for attending. We'll see you tomorrow again. Love you all. Please keep attending until you also have your own story to tell, because I want you guys to tell a story, because I am going to tell my own story. Good night and God bless you all.